Oh shit, the people that were playing. Oh man. Simulation. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to close out week 18, year 2. Alrighty, we're not even in week 2 of real life. That starts tomorrow. Last chance to negotiate with these guys, huh? Pretty much. But they're all gone. Taylor Bryan's interested, but we're 3 deep there already. Bring some fresh blood. I get this kicker done right now. I don't know why I can't get it done. I'll give him a player-friendly deal, I think.
Could be Texas Stark. Could be their right guard.
Just locked up my kicker for 7 years, gave him a player-friendly deal, but it's still cheap. I mean,
damn you. Might be the middle linebacker Romeo Gatson out of Texas. He's ranked 15th. Fucking Nagurski, dude. There's a wide receiver out of Penn State named Jeff Fisher.
Sounds about right. Swiss Army knife.
And a running back named Harvey Beckett. He's probably unreal.
You got the juice.
I wonder if that means that Texas just has all studs. Because I'm not seeing very many. D-tackle, Denard Ferguson. All their stocks have gone up. Every guy on Texas. And Ohio State defense is no good. Right guard Todd Colbert out of Texas. He's got a B pass block and a B run block.
Wow.
3rd to 4th round projection. And an A through C impact and an A through C awareness. Man, so he's probably like, yeah.
Guaranteed, you got a trait.
Yeah. They have a running back, Victor Gilmore. They talked about him in the news because I favorited him. Victor Gilmore. I think he was probably early in the year. The receiving back. But his stock's fallen a lot. Ohio State strong safety Marcus Hoover. Turn your game on right now.
Sure. I'm gonna check this depth chart real quick. So you did your formation subs?
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet. I feel like next year I gotta do that right from the beginning of the year. Kind of have it set up though with the running backs. I have a different like third down back and a different power back, so they kind of get sprinkled in the right role. Joe Cologne, he's a 67 rookie, but he might be the guy next year. I kind of like him. 71 man coverage, not bad. Like a 5th round pick. Be a big game for the Broncos. I don't know if they have a shot or not. They're pretty much done.
What is this? DualSense Edge wireless controller?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I almost feel like it's more for like shooting games and shit. But I seen there's a VR football game that they just dropped, like an actual.
I seen that.
It's just not for me. I'd play it like 2 times and be like, alright. I just
yeah, exactly.
Play. I don't need to be standing up fucking breaking everything.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like you go anywhere outside the pocket. You just gotta stand and just throw. Yeah. Looks hella easy.
I'm sure it's not like the greatest, you know, first copy of it, but
Oh, it's terrible. It looks terrible.
It's doing too much.
Look at those jerseys. You got the old schools, the brown ones.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I can't do it.
That'd actually be kind of cool, like against the old Jets from like the 60s. Yeah, those are actually pretty tight. It was like fucking Army from 1936.
They wore them all the time when they had Brett Favre.
Looks like Wizard White's out there running the fucking top.
It's the Jets' towering tight end. He's been a quarterback's best friend, nearing 1,300 yards receiving.
I just want to know, how did Brett Favre play there?
And it comes your way next.
Dude, I was getting out of the car yesterday when I got off of work, and I was listening to NFL Sirius XM, and fucking the last thing I heard was, Brett Favre, you know, he played for 4 teams, and I went, he played for 4 teams? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I don't know. It was literally when I pulled the keys out, I was opening the door. It was the last thing that the guy said. And I was just walking to the house going like, what the fuck?
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week.
Atlanta Falcons, that's right. Totally forgot about that. Really,
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out.
I was so young when he was there.
I used to have a card. And Ray had it. I think I sold it to Ray. I had a Brett Favre rookie.
I watched Joe Theismann in Football Life last night when I was cooked at like 1
Oh, we were unreal.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, cannon.
This one fielded at the 5.
Theismann rhymes with Heisman.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the
God's gift to earth before that injury. He was really humble.
Yeah.
The man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers, came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Holy shit.
The winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And he just continues to throw touchdown passes.
How do they not have the Raiders throwbacks with the gold, like from like the fucking 1960? Yeah.
Sure, his team first, but I think
I can outrun the ball.
including himself.
He goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and 11 now, Wilson, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's an early scramble reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays.
How the hell we end up
and
with him,
defensively, they're going to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate,
It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Monday. It's supposed to. We'll see. Probably going to be like nothing.
This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Like a little last fucking...
Chris Bruno just dropped KJ Chandler and added Jamison Crowder, his favorite fantasy fucking player every year.
So now the drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those
And he
plays,
plays Monday, so it's like
spots, and get your
and you
offense
trust him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No.
Not at all.
The first carry now, this is Williams.
But you know what's going to happen. You're going to end up playing if I start somebody else.
He'll get a yard to the 35.
I go hammer. best game of his
This
life.
defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Seattle,
I haven't seen that number
fucking thriller.
but I believe them.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. There's Wilson to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. He sets to fire deep.
No
way. This is caught. Touchdown. Boy, Charles, his offense is just
oh my goodness.
They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how
second touchdown of the game. I think he might have one all year.
Dropped a big old hot tamale in the red basket.
That's good.
As the league's best offense.
Extra point right down the middle, and it'll make the score 14-7.
Damn right it did, bud.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
God damn, man. Where's Bruiser at?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And
I could always go with old Robbie Anderson against the Giants if need be.
With a first down now. Wilson.
Calling me right now.
With no option here but to throw it away.
Buck.
What's up? What are you doing? Are you listening to the stream, watching the stream?
Yeah, I just was a minute ago, and I heard there were Bruiser. I literally 30 seconds before that, but woo, I just seen that you guys were playing.
No.
Wilson.
Yeah, who'd you start? I got Camara might be banged up, and I have Dillon, who's a 4-star against Chicago, or
Bill's gonna score at least
Patterson,
once.
the Rams, 3-star.
Ah, dude, that's tampering.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. Say it again.
Camara's banged up. Didn't practice on Friday. He's a 3-star against play Tampa Bay.
Okay.
And I got A.J. Dillon plays Chicago on Sunday night. And he's a 4-star. And then I got Patterson, and they play the Rams. Rams had 10 days off. Defense had time to figure it out. I'm kind of saying it's either Dillon or Camara.
I'll tell you right now.
I'm playing Glenn. I was laughing my ass off the other night when I was like, I told Werner, I was like, whoever gets that first pick 6 of the year is going to be a fucking clown.
Yeah, that was me.
Burrow throws it on the first play of the game, and I fucking yelling at the fucking TV.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bro. I'm pissed, right? So when Herbert throws it, I was like, yeah, you're stealing, you're pissed.
USC got 14-0. Caleb Williams, 8-yard touchdown.
Yeah, they're giving 11.5.
Yeah, they're gonna win 56 to fucking.
Rosa asked me today, he's all, did you like anyone today? And I was like, yeah, I like Oklahoma and I like USC. And he's all, really? He goes, they're giving 11.5 to Fresno State. I said they're going to win by about 36. They're very good.
Yeah, their defense scores.
That one coach can make that much of a difference.
Yeah, just getting players.
Dude, as soon as he went there, guys were going, oh, I'll transfer there.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I still get that free coach here? Yeah, we'll go there.
Alright, so you're telling me you have Alvin Kamara.
He's in the lineup right now. This is my other league. This isn't our league. This is my other league. So you're really not even tampering.
And then you have who?
Dylan and Patterson. And
oh,
I'm playing Patterson.
Yeah,
if they're getting blown out, he's going to get fucking dumped down passes. He's going to score.
That's the play, right?
Patterson against the Rams.
What's his name's out? The other running back's out in Atlanta, right? For sure. Williams. Damian Williams is out, right? If he's out, I'm playing Patterson.
I mean, you're thinking Kamara the whole way until it's too late.
Yeah, until they say no. But you might gamble, so I mean, Dylan could be the play.
I like Dylan.
Dylan's going to score a touchdown Sunday night. And they're going to have a lead, and they're going to fucking pound
it. But then you don't play Kamara, he catches 10 for a buck 37 with 2 touchdowns.
Dylan's going to have 10 for 68 and 2 scores and about 4 catches for 40.
12 for a buck 43.
Yeah. They own the Bears. Rodgers owns them in his career.
Good team. Got rid of the defensive coach for fucking another clown, and they got that Rams offensive coordinator down Minnesota. Dude, how is Jefferson that wide open every fucking time?
It's all like crossing routes.
Maybe he's not the leading guy right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
You're very mad about Herbert.
Mad about having him and having Eckler. Yeah, they suck. I gotta root for them.
They just spread it out too much. Having Herbert is okay, but they got too many guys for this. With that Kelly and the other guy.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter.
Michelle.
I can just go, if Gabe Davis is out, I can go Thielen, Robbie Anderson.
Gabe Davis is out?
Maybe.
Questionable, he didn't practice.
Well, I can tell you right now, he played for 9 for 168 2 against the...
I need Deebo Samuel to do something here.
Oh, last week was a fucking anomaly, dude. He was playing in a fucking torrential downpour.
It's going to be raining this week, too, in
The
San
Niners this
Francisco.
week in Seattle. Big time.
I can't believe they lost. Everybody's favorite team lost unless you're a Steelers fan.
I called the Bears last week. I didn't call much because I got raped on Sunday. I called the Bears all week.
But if you guys could turn the ball over that many times and be that close, got to know when you clean it up, you'd be all right.
Oh, we'll be good.
That offensive line sucks. You guys have been max protect all the time. You just throw the 3 guys and routes and everyone else blocks.
We gotta get the run game cracking. Gotta get a good balance going.
I'm not going to play too many teams that have a Mac
down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular
season.
This year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone. Could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out
there. He was from the gun 90% of the time, wasn't he?
3 weeks down the road. It's always
when Del Rio was there, it seemed like.
Yeah, and then even when
Green was there, nah, it ain't a lot. Only like when we needed it, it seemed like. And then he would just sling it.
See, the style of running game that you have with McDaniels is a strong offensive line with a guy that carries it 30 times, and that's, you have neither. Your offensive line is kind of frail, and you don't have a guy that can carry it 1,000,000 times and stay healthy.
I just feel like Derek Carr, when he is learning a new offense, it's like he's looking for too long at stuff. Yeah. Then he starts getting it a little bit more and more every year, and I don't know. We'll see.
Adams is great.
I'm hoping Derek Carr throws for about 9 million yards and 60 touchdowns, but
the Chargers defense is good.
no, I know, dude.
You took them, didn't you?
I need these guys to show me something tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I understand. Hey, at least you're playing a team you can beat. So if you fucking blow this one, you may as well, like me, wrap it up. We're going to be 0-2.
I want to fucking shut out 37-zip. And I'll be fucking going banana.
Better not fucking sit back in a zone against Murray. You got to play them man-to-man because they can't get open. They don't have anybody that can get open.
I did see that they blitzed more than anyone in week 1. And Derek Carr feasts off the blitz.
You got to stop
Kansas City, they tried. They don't have a pass rush.
First and foremost.
No Watt, and they lost Chandler Jones. They're fucked. But I have Murray's my quarterback from the league, and I'm like, fuck, dude, this is fucking bullshit. I got pissed when Warner took fucking Hurts. I was like, yeah, okay, you're gonna take your receiver, and you're gonna take your running back, and you're gonna take your quarterback. Or whatever it was, receiver, and then you're gonna take your quarterback. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stay Brown. And he's all hurt. And I was like,
they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a staple of this offense. That's a great position. You must hate being at the top every year. You're always the top pick, so you have to make that decision and then wait.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding them, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Guys are talking like fucking.
I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does.
What's up, Bruiser? You ready to get Buck tomorrow? Fucking 7 hours.
He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball.
That first witching hour, first 2 hours are kind of so-so, and that witching hour happens, and all hell breaks loose. Every
3rd and goal,
time.
trying to make that score at least a little more respectable. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up for the offense. Certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
No, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not to solve all their problems either.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Oh,
break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The New York set to take the field.
Okay, perfect. 17-0 season.
Sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And it's a fumble.
Get it. You hear that piddle paddle around for about 13 seconds. How many gloves did that hit?
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession.
Right when you go throw it, that's when you get to every time.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
That review about.
After review the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-time team already for me. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Give me
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. On the give. This is their fullback.
Thanks for coming.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough, and that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's pulled in at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Kadarius Toney, 2 touchdown catches in the victory.
Halftime show.
AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants.
USC's hoping for a field goal.
And they have the lead in that one over the visiting.
Yeah, I'm looking for like
Kenny Galladay,
41-10.
Oh, they're going to cover it 11 points a day. Are you kidding?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Today, that game
Against Fresno State, dude. They haven't been good for about 10 years.
Pat Hill.
That game today, that Georgia line at South Carolina minus 25, I was like,
I had Georgia.
come on, dude. If I had some fucking cake, I would just drop it on Georgia. And they fucking smoked them.
Did they play?
Well, that's another question.
South Carolina, they put it on.
Let's get you back out to Brandon.
Yeah, they're top 5 recruiting every year, dude.
They played against Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler.
He got fucking rattled real quick.
Kansas State waxed Auburn.
Spencer Rattler was the biggest prima donna
We got a freshman
I've ever seen.
That's all they do. That's all Oklahoma gets is prima donnas.
Unbelievable.
I mean, back in the day when they had Heupel, that guy was like a cool, like a normal dude, and like, what's his name was Cool Hurts, but he was kind of a prima donna because he thought he started in Alabama.
Right. Yeah.
But Mayfield, they get nothing but fucking prima donnas.
Right.
Because it's the Midwest of the United States. They think they fucking own everybody.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 40.
If that Texas quarterback didn't get hurt, Alabama that game hands down.
Who do the Teats play tomorrow?
We don't. We played Monday against Buffalo at Buffalo. We are going to get separated. Good God. I'm not looking forward to it. I was like, fuck, I just get it over with. Play fucking tonight. I gotta watch that, and then I gotta fucking watch that third game for fantasy purposes. Jesus, I'm gonna fucking puke. I didn't get any but beer. I wanted fucking Davis. I knew someone was gonna jump in hella early.
Shit, FC Monterey's playing for a playoff spot. First year in existence.
Shit, they're gonna get all those Alisal kids to play for them. They're gonna be the best.
Yeah, exactly. Every kid from Alisal.
3 or 4 years ago,
They were ranked #1 in the nation.
#1 in the nation. Yeah, go fucking figure. They didn't speak a lick of English.
Rosetta.
They're like pro players at that age in high school. They just get them right out of fucking Mexico and you ship them right here to little ass middle of California, fucking middle of nowhere.
No office.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
He's old.
He's huge.
Introduce you to Chris Pruden to the third wheel.
He's massive.
Large individual.
You see John Carosa?
Actually, I haven't seen him.
His brother might be one of the stupidest people in the fucking world.
Oh, God.
God, just a fucking mess.
What's his problem?
I told him today, I was like, hey man, you need to come to terms with your parents. Nah, dude, fuck that. I'm like, you must have answered it. I was like, I said, one day, reality is going to hit you, and it's going to hit you hard. I said, you got one dad and one mom, brother. I said, that's it. When they're gone, you got nothing.
Why? What's wrong with them? They don't go along?
No, not at all. Like, that's an idiot. Like, his dad was, okay. Dave was always a hard worker. He was a plumbing engineer, so he made bank, right? So, he wasn't a plumber, he was an engineer. He set up buildings worth of plumbing, not a room. You know what I mean? So, they had to help you live. They bought the house in Del Rio for 20 years. His wife and Chris Beer's mom obviously are sisters, and they have had a medical billing business. They grew from the ground up, and it makes bank.
Right.
And Matt had a job there making $3,000 a month. Could come and go whenever he wanted to because of baseball, and just had it by default. But then told them they didn't know how to run it, and he wanted to eventually take the business over. Well, he was still probably 10 years away from being able for that to completely happen. Like, in that business, you have to pass along. Of course, you're going to keep the same name and everything, so it seems like it's the same people, but you got to let them know that you're turning it over to a family member, you know, let them know the deal. You know what I mean? Just so it's good business, right? He gets in a fight with them and fucking calls his dad a bitch in front of everybody and, like, quits. So, been trying to figure out all these loopholes and just stupid ways to make money and just fucking overthinking everything. His dad, Dave's always...
Oh, he's Nick Stidham.
Dave's always had a drinking problem. I do that, but he's closet about it. So he gets home, he goes to the garage, and he drinks. That's what it is. And, like, Matt would always tell me, no, he's a functioning alcoholic. And I was like, oh, shit, like, you don't come to Jack's and all that, like, all hammered. He's all, no, not then. After that, he's like, after we grew up and got older, he got worse. And I was like, okay, so Dave told me a couple weeks ago, about maybe even a month or two ago, we had a conversation, and I respect him, and I really, really like Dave Rosa. Like a brother figure. When my brother died, when my dad died, he was there, you know? Yeah. And he's always been just a good human in general. Like, when Matt was on OCs, like, I had to bust him out, like, tell Dave, and then told him, hey, bro, your kid's gonna kill himself straight up. And they kept testing him and kept coming up positive, but then he kept doing it. So I was like, yeah, like, you guys, obviously you're either enabling it, or you're turning blind eye. They were like, because John, the guy tells her every week. And I was like, yeah, every weekend he's going back out. I said, like, they allow him to go to God and Jack and makes fucking $400 a tournament. He's got money. Like, works for his mom in the summits, and no, he's got money. Oh, he's able to do shit. Well, Dave eventually drank so much, he almost drank himself to death. And he went in the hospital. He was there for probably a couple weeks. And they finally let him out. Like, he was on a ventilator and everything. So he flatlined 3 times.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, Yeah, so I can't drink. The doctor's like, Killian, don't drink. You gotta stop drinking.
Oh, the doctor told Killian that?
Yeah. Oh, so when Killian went in with that big swelled up thing, and he made that thing up about COVID, that was the real reason why he went there, was because of the leg.
What happened to his leg?
Dude, his leg was like the size of John Candy's stomach in Spaceballs.
Oh, he was Danny Ito?
Yeah, it looked like there was water filling up because he was drinking too much.
Oh, wow.
Even Monopoly called me. Crying about it. It's like, bro, you gotta do something, you know? Like, I talked to him about it, I gave him my 2 cents, and I told him, you know, I just wish you the best, bro. I love you, man, no matter what. But, like, Dave almost died. He came out, and I guess he was doing good for a while, and he just, I saw him a month ago at about 9:30 in the morning, 10 a.m., 7-Eleven, Delray Oaks, and he was getting coffee. Just like not on point how he always was. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And you catch him, you're having a fuck. That's either a serious conversation or, hey, what's up? I gotta go, you know?
Right.
And he was just all, yeah, we got this and that, like just drawn out. And that explained to me, like, today I told him, I was like, and I talked to Dave a couple times this week, and he's all, Dad's an idiot. So Dave was waiting for his parents to die. You know that? You know, in Delray Oaks, when you turn up to the police station, you're on that little road and it goes to the seaside.
Yeah.
You got a little stop sign right there where you can go right, and there's like houses, big property houses, but no one ever has gone back there ever.
Maybe. Yeah.
Before you get to Plumas, there's a right turn in Delray Oaks where there's big property, so like 7 or 8 houses on that block.
Oh yeah, that's where Perry grew up.
Right, okay, so Dave's mom and dad owned like a 10-bedroom house on that street, and he was waiting for them to pass because he knew he was going to get it.
The frog pond is right behind it.
What up?
The frog pond is right there, right on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, Dave, as time went on, I don't know whether it was drinking or what, but he went from not being a engineer to selling parts for guys who were engineers. He sell parts at a company from Oakland, and like, I think it was all a bunch of bullshit, bro. I think he just saved up a bunch of money and blew it. And so he was starts like he works for his wife, you know, like now he does like errands for the office. And like, what happened to you? Like, do you not work? You fuck up? You drink so much, you drink the shit? Yeah, like, what's going on? Situation he was envisioning, trying to tell you, trying to ice a game, what's happening? So he gets this property, trying to get a loan on it, and the loan took forever. And when he was in the hospital, he built up a huge, huge bill. And they gave him that 75% off thing. Like, fill out paperwork when you go there, they knock 75% off your bill. Once you promise to pay it in installments.
Right.
So, like, his installments were supposed to start. And this loan was supposed to go through. And he's got this house. All this work done. And it's like, there's like four heads. So Matt lives there, girlfriend, kid that goes to NPC and plays baseball, they all pay rent, Rich already lives there.
Wow.
Yeah, just dude.
Wait, with Matt Rosa?
Yeah, but it's like a 10-bedroom house and 7 parts of the house. Like, it's just a weird fucking situation, bro. So,
Did you ever see Coach? Why, what's his deal?
He does lessons because no one likes him. His name is shit. So he can't ever. He's always trying to get people that go partners with him because they have good names. They want to be involved, and then no one wants to be involved because of this fucking stuff.
Quick reaction as he catches it
off the tip. Let's be real. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This guy comes over in between lessons and drinks beers with ice and does dope sacks and goes into lessons.
Yes. Legendary.
People are, you know what I mean?
Classic. Does he still do that? That was 10 years ago.
15 years ago, probably.
No, it wasn't. It was like 10 years ago. Not even.
Yeah, no doubt. Good lessons every day. Kids that Rick's best friend died in a car accident. His son was in the car with him, and his son got hurt, but the dad died. And remember Digger?
Yeah.
Digger's uncle. So, like, Rich's buddy. And he died, so little son tags along with Rich now, like, calls Rich dad. Rich is like his father figure now. And, like, they live together, and he goes to school and everything, and
how old is he?
21, 22, 23, something like that.
And not much happening on the return. He's got this to about the 23. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys.
And Carter doesn't even talk to him anymore?
It does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they're going to get this.
Carter doesn't even talk to him anymore? One
play has him up past the 40 already. Another 1st and 10.
At what point do you not realize that you have it in the palm of your hand?
Doesn't get a lot out of it.
Your kid's going to be the major league, bro, and you're fucking nothing to him.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah.
So Matt's dad tells Matt, Rich, everybody that lives there, okay, when I get this loan,
and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The time where either you guys are going to pay all the rent or you guys got to go. This is a huge house, and I can make big money on it.
Wilson.
I get it, James trying to make money to set up.
To the
like,
sideline, and wow, what a catch there.
money through the trust and the property and everything. He's trying to build on that, right? So, obviously, he's trying to do something for the family in the long run, and like Matt, he gets pissed off at his dad and acts like
Wilson.
he could just live there for $250 forever.
Scooped up by the Jets.
And Dave's like, no, like you're, no. So this is my inheritance from my fucking mom and dad. This is not your inheritance.
Is that a fumble?
He said, so if anything is
and
left,
that's a linebacker
when I
showing
die,
pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. Out of that, and a great play for that defensive unit.
And I have 25 grand towards my inheritance.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as they chips away following that fumble return. Taking it at the 3.
So you have the property, so
and no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. On 1st down, Wilson.
What?
The Jets get in there for the sack.
All over money? Why, what does Matt do? Is he just broke or what?
One mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback. Keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Trying to prove his parents he can do things on his own. He's so behind from the pass.
Remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. As a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football.
Didn't he graduate? Did he graduate from school?
The next gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clock.
Well, what's his major? What is he doing? Well, what is he doing?
And they rallied and made the tackle.
He doesn't even want to be a teacher.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
You don't just go to school like that and not do it, not work and shit. Use your degree.
we've got a man shaken up. Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't
And
it?
Sal?
Excited, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Wilson going to throw. On the completion, this is Carey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
It's all business to him.
I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where players going. Sometimes even before the ball snap, and they're there and end up making it.
Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wow. Is this a preseason game?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are
crazy shit going on in this football game.
Developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. John Franklin Myers gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Gotta imagine the pass.
What is Matt's problem? Does he talk to John?
2nd and 18.
That's all I
Off
said.
the
I
draw,
said,
here's Williams.
Today I was trying to explain.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Got home and crying, complaining, and I said, they fucking saved your life, brother.
Yeah, you know.
Everything for you, and now you're gonna shit on them and disrespect them. I was like, come on, bro. And he's like, nah. And I was like,
now Wilson back into his end
I
zone.
said, take this all
And he's
for
got his
great
favorite
assault.
target
Coming
yet
from
again.
a
It's
friend
complete.
who's a good friend of
They do
yours
get
and your
18,
father,
but even
and
that
I know
will
your
be
family
quite
very well. I
enough.
said,
It's 4th
come on,
down.
bro. I said, just make it good. These cordial.
They'll
Like,
try and
don't
throw
fucking
for
be
it with
afraid.
Wilson.
I said, you're gonna
And his
sue
pass is
your
intercepted
dad.
for the 4th time today. Picked
Like,
off
you're
by
gonna
Bryce
sue your
Hall.
dad
And they have the
because
football
you're
and will set up
desperate for
shop
money
at the
because
33-yard
you
line.
put yourself in this situation. I said, bro, all you got to do is go back to work with your mom and go make $3,000 a month.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And you're fine.
Gotta do it.
No, my girlfriend's mom works for $4,500 company. She's going to get me an interview here about a month or so. And I was like, yeah, check in with me in a month.
This game, but they're still throwing the football.
No, more like check in with me in a month to see if you still have that girlfriend.
There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things, but ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas.
His life is in disarray, complete disarray. Oh my God, look at this.
Someone can run it up on you. Do you handle it the way that
This is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their vibe. So I'd obviously kick the extra point there than to go for 2. But it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, signs of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other side now.
He goes over there with them and kicks it.
And an kickoff return sets him up pretty good.
I don't know.
30-yard
So
line.
much focus and shit like that.
The Broncos on the
They
field, ready to start
their
their
own
next
thing.
drive.
They like live in the
Where
same
we
house,
stand
but
right
they're
now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of
roommates.
reach. And Charles, I know
But
they're
it's
going to be
like you
disappointed
and
about
John,
several
like
things
different
with this ball
totally
game.
places, you know?
Interception.
I was like, you ever see it with
Sauce
Richard?
Gardner
Nah,
picks
dude.
it
I was
off.
like, dude,
And the
Rich
Jets
thinks he
come
knows
up with a late
everything,
turnover.
bro. I was
But
like,
it will
you're a
only
fucking
matter to the
carbon copy of
statisticians
that,
as this
man.
ball game is now officially
And I told
over.
Dave, I was like, so does Rich fucking party, you blowing all? And he was like, no, I don't think so. And I said, Dave, Dave, he hasn't changed one bit. At what point are you playing naive to it? Or, and he was like, no, dude, I haven't seen it.
And
of
there's no
course not,
shortage of
because
it
he's not
today.
doing
What
it
a
when you're
dominant
there.
showing from an offense that was truly
Okay, I
playing
said, but
at
hey,
an
be
elite level in
reasonable
this
with yourself. That's your
contest.
fucking home, bro. That's your money. That's your money.
And you
You gotta get those motherfuckers out of there and take your fucking money, bro.
Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that
I
offense,
know.
and they took advantage of every
Get off the
second.
fucking bottle,
Guaranteed
guys.
popcorn for
If you
everyone
need help,
in
I'll
their
come
film
help. I
session.
don't do shit.
So for the Jets, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved.
Yeah, man, I said, you don't gotta go pay no one else to do it. Like, fucking unload the whole house. I said, have snap and then load it, and I'll dump it. He saved himself some money. He's all, man, he's all, that's a great idea. I'm like, when you're ready to fucking operate, let me know, man. I said, I'm willing to help you guys. I need to make some money anyways. I'm getting a job with Monopo, but I don't know when he's already told me he's the general manager over at Tractor Supply over in Watsonville.
Where?
Tractor Supply in Watsonville.
Mike is?
Yeah.
I thought he was a veterinarian.
He did that, and then it was just too much.
Dude, that was like a week ago.
No, like literally, this is all changed in like 2 months' time.
What the fuck, dude? What is going on?
He was working as a veterinarian, and his girlfriend works for Toro Petroleum, so they own like 5 gas stations around here. He used to go to the gas stations and count all the inventory too. He had that job as well as a veterinarian.
What?
And he has his own business at Griffey Golf Club.
Okay.
Well, he finally gets this job over at Tractor Supply, and he told me all Bruiser, he's all, I'm only here until they open the Selena store, then I'm going to be the GM there. And I was like, really? I was like, yeah. He's all, what do you need? I was like, what do you mean? He's all, what do you need? I said, part-time or full-time? Off by 5 o'clock, no weekend, so I can do baseball. He's all, shit, I'll get you part-time from like 11 to 5. He's all 4 week. And I was like, all right. So I was going to go out to Watsonville soft application, but they said just wait until the store opens.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be cool. I mean, and it's going to be close to my house. I mean, I can go get a job with Nick right now, Roses, but I don't want to work in a warehouse, cold-ass fucking warehouse.
Why not?
I want to do a driving job. I'm going to do that job. That's what he does with his hair, but they're not hiring drivers right now. They're hiring part-time and on call, so it's only like guaranteed 15 hours a week.
Right.
So I was like, nah, I'll just wait till something full-time or at least 20, 30 hours.
Yeah, but you could just do that in the meantime until you get something else, 30 hours.
The new restaurant opens on the wharf in 2 weeks. I'm just waiting to see what Dennis wants me to do. They were going to put me in Indian Summer, but the people that were running Indian Summer were all very, very, very weird and bad people, so they ruined it. They fucking turned it into a shit pot, so it ain't worth shit no more.
Oh, okay.
They were gonna put me in there.
Holy shit, we're in a playoff.
Panthers, Bears.
No way. I got the Bears in the playoffs right now. Coming up, Bruiser.
Oh, you're about to play right now?
Yep, season's over. I got the 7 seed. I snuck in at 9 and 8. Yep. Later. Good season, bro. Hell of a way to finish the year. fuck, dude, that guy, he's going on and on.
Just gets on to one thing to another.
What do we got? Dallas, the 1 seed. Bengals, the 2. Titans, 3. Chiefs, 4. It looks like a real... looks like the real deal. Browns with 5. Steelers, 6. Colts, 7. I like that. That's a good bracket over there. What the fuck, bro? Okay. Niners. Bucks. Dude, I can handle the Bears, maybe. I don't know. That's going to be a weird one.
You played them a few weeks ago, didn't you?
Did I?
I think you lost to them at their place.
Oh, no.
Justin Fields is unreal on here.
Yeah. I know, I had him last year. Fuck.
You can handle enough. You just gotta play your game, play playoff ball.
Yeah.
Oh, you beat them. You beat them 30-20. Week 14 in Chicago.
Let's go. Hopefully it's not snowing.
Right.
Could be. Could very well be.
McCoy lit him up. 289, 3 touchdowns.
You know that all I know is there's going to be some kind of weather going on.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I fucking guarantee that.
I gotta do a recap here for the people of the season. Stats, league leaders, team leaders. Real quick. Zach Wilson, 53 touchdowns. Year 2. 30 picks, but it's gonna happen. About 20 of those are on me, just fucking being stupid.
Yeah, 11-6 Bears. Wow. It's gonna be a tough one. I already know.
Donovan Cox caught 90 balls for 1370 and 11 scores. Elijah Moore, 81 catches, 1,500 yards, 95 yards, 13 touchdowns.
Here we go. We are live. Terry McLaurin, 95 overall. Superstar X Factor. No, I can't. Oh, I'm not live. I'm just going through this.
I know. I'm just fucking kidding. Edmund, 200 tap.
You know, I start the stream quicker than anyone on this planet.
I can't even scratch my nuts. I take a piss and then I come back in.
Overall defensive fatigue is 100%.
Sauce Gardner and Bryce Hall both had 14 picks. I've never had a corner tandem that had that many each. I need Sauce Gardner to win Defensive Player of the Year, not fucking Hall. We're losing Hall. He had 2 more touchdowns. Hopefully that helps. And way more tackles. Our only safety of the year comes in week 17. I feel like I always get one a year, but I didn't think I was getting one. I had the punt.
Like the zone blitz.
I had the punt of the century last game. I didn't miss extra point. That's a fucking beautiful thing. Now I just jinxed myself. It's gonna be raining or something, and I'm gonna miss it by like a fucking hair. It's gonna go away. What? No way.
We're going full pads.
I like it.
Everyone's healthy.
Zach Wilson won the passing yard title by 1
Oh
yard.
no, Terrence Marshall with a dislocated shoulder.
Wilson edged out Desmond Ridder by 1 yard this year.
No way.
Yeah,
Desmond Ridder, dude. I seen that he was at like 4,500.
40 touchdowns to 20 picks for him in year 2. Averaged 324 yards a game. What a freak.
Oh, we got a bunch of upgrades, don't we? Adrian McCoy getting one for the boys.
Justin Fields, 4,000 yards, even. 36 touchdowns, 7 picks. Sean Short, 26 touchdowns.
Sean Short. Yeah, Sean Short.
I picture Beavis every time.
I'll send you a picture of him one day from like our yearbook.
John Taylor finished with 1958, 21 tutties.
Frankie Lulu.
Big years in the running game. Josh Jacobs had a big year, 19 touchdowns. Caffrey, nice season. Montgomery had a pretty big year for the Bears. About 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. Travis Kelce hauled
+3 change of direction for Chuba.
Holy
+1 break tackle, +3 change of direction, +2 juke.
I've never seen a change of direction like that. It's usually 1 or 2 at the max. That's awesome.
88 change now.
Cooper Kupp, 21 receiving touchdowns.
Are we finally healthy? Other than Terrence Marshall? I think so. Alright, now we got to adjust our lineup here. That means we gotta sign our receiver.
Penny Sewell gave up
Kerry Kennedy.
How's that happen?
Cade Mays going back down to the practice squad.
Bobby Wagner led the league with 145 tackles. Wow, Roquan Smith had 15 sacks for the Bears this year. That's a linebacker.
Damn.
I don't even think they run a 3-4, do they? Carl Lawson had 13 for the Lions. That dirty bastard. What did Burns do this year?
Probably 12 sacks.
I don't see him on the list. Where did he play? The Giants?
Good question.
Lawson had 13 for the Lions, but I had the guy that filled in made the Pro Bowl for him. So he had 13. Brian Burns. That's what you said, though. He pretty much knew what he was.
Pretty much.